If you are based in the UK and would like to enjoy freshly batch roasted coffee delivered to your door, visit vitalcoffee.co.uk and use the coupon code Mr. Freaky Story to get 10% off from all products. I will leave a link in the description below. I've never really been a fan of getting my picture taken. When I was younger, I had only gotten my picture taken twice for family photos. My family wasn't well off enough to afford them every year, so we did it once when I was a baby and once during my adolescent years. After that, the process of getting my picture taken never really came up again. I did have to get it taken during school for yearbook photos, but I never really made an effort. I just sat down, gave the camera a blank look, and moved on to class. By halfway through school, I had entered my emo goth phase. Everything was a drag, and the only thing that matched with black was, of course, more black. That was also around the time MySpace started putting its hooks into everyone. As much as I didn't care for it, my friends kept pestering me to join, so we could all keep in touch. I eventually caved, signed up, and posted a couple of photos of myself looking aloof, with a too cool to care attitude. Those became my eternal photos until I graduated. By the time high school ended, my desire to keep up with social media had dwindled. MySpace was on the decline, Facebook was rising, and I had no interest in starting over again. I deleted my account and moved on. Between high school and college, I got a part-time job to pay what little bills I had. Ironically, I ended up working at a photo processing business. Most of my time was spent printing other people's pictures. A few months in, my boss decided we'd start offering our own photo services for passports and family events. My co-workers were excited. I couldn't have cared less. Eventually, the new equipment arrived, and part of the store was remodeled for photography. One day, while helping calibrate the camera, my co-worker asked me to stand in front of it. She told me to say cheese, and the flash went off. She frowned, disappointed, saying she wished that I had smiled. Confused, I told her I had. Just before the flash, I had forced a fake grin, but when I looked at the photo, my face was blank. Thinking maybe the shutter was too fast, I asked to try again. This time, I held my brightest fake smile. However, the picture came out the same, expressionless. She brushed it off and thanked me for helping, but it unsettled me. Everyone else's photos showed their smiles just fine, but not mine. Still, I ignored it and carried on. Years passed. I moved out, got into college, and eventually caved to my mother's constant nagging about finding someone. I signed up for a dating app, filled out the endless bio, and prepared to upload photos. That's when the problem resurfaced. I set my phone on a timer, posed with a warm, inviting smile, and waited for the flash. The picture showed me blank expression, no smile. I tried again, but I ended up getting the same result. Telling myself it must be the phone, I dug out an old digital camera my parents had given me. I set the timer, grinned brightly, and waited. The photo showed me expressionless. But this time, there was something else on the edge of the frame. A shadow. Confused, I tried again. The shadow was bigger. Another photo, my expression blank, but now my eyes weren't looking at the camera. They were staring off to the side, toward the shadow. The shape grew darker, swelling across the background and inside of it. I began to see the faint outline of a face. No features, just watching, empty. I shut the camera off and told myself I needed a break. That night, at around 2 a.m., I woke up suddenly. The apartment was silent, but I felt like I wasn't alone. The corner of my room was darker than the rest. Within it, the swirling shadow, and in that shadow, the same face. Expressionless, just like mine in every photo. It pushed forward, trying to reach me. I felt myself sit up in bed, and then I woke again, drenched in sweat. The corner was empty. I don't know why my smiles never show up in pictures. Maybe it's nothing. But just to be safe, I don't think that I will be getting my photo taken ever again.